Hello and welcome to our great video in which we were talking about the top 10 cities to be traveled in Pakistan. So, on the top of the list is the capital of Pakistan, the most beautiful, maybe you can say um, little cheaper Switzerland in Pakistan, that is called the capital of Islamabad. Capital of Pakistan, that's called Islamabad. Okay, I will tell you some beautiful and some interesting things of Islamabad. The very first thing is their greenish natural beauty, because it has some outstanding greenish, because the people living there, they are so educated. The city has very clean, pure, very pure and organic air. The city covers with lush mountains. Although there is no snow falling on the mountain, they are just rocks. But it has some cool, cool mountains with some green, fresh, natural scenes all around. That's why it's very attractive to all visitors who came and visit across other countries. And if we talk about the infrastructure of Islamabad, that is very clean as well. The roads are very developed and the city is very developed, although every street is available on the Google Maps if you're traveling, so you don't have any trouble of being lost on the streets. The people are living there were very good people. I mean, if you are a traveler and if you're from other country, you can enjoy their hospitality. So, and there's one more thing: the hotels, they are very clean and they are cheap, because the value for money if you travel from other country to Islamabad. And the very next few thing is their law embellishment, because people are following law. If you're traveling on the bike, you see all people's wearing helmet and they are following the maximum and minimum speed laws in all the other laws that applied while traveling on the road. These are some common and interesting things about Islamabad. If we move forward and we talk about the next city that came on our list, that is Lahore. I mean, if you talk about Pakistan, major things, Pakistan major, uh, like there are two main things. One is National Assembly, and the second thing is Provincial Assembly. The National Assembly that controls the country, that cities, their office is in the capital of Islamabad, and all like multinational companies and other main offices of different companies are located in Islamabad as well. And like embassy to travel like other countries, this the office of the embassy is located in Islamabad as well. But if you talk about Lahore, Lahore is a bit far away from Islamabad. There are two cities. One is on other corner, and the second thing is far away from, like almost 360 to 370 kilometers away from Islamabad. But in between, there are some mountains and some very cold cities as well. Some are little bit hot, but some are very cool. And if we talk about Lahore, Lahore is as compared to Islamabad, is it beautiful? this is beautiful for inorganic, for unnatural beauty, because it is developed like people's. It has a zoo, and it has a main industrial area. So if you want to visit Pakistan, how the Pakistan government and how people made cheaper and very good things in Islamabad, in Pakistan, you have to visit Lahore. And the next very important thing and interesting thing and to be visit is the Badshai Mosque. That is a very, very old and historical mosque that built like when Pakistan and India's or they are separated from each other and they became uh, two different countries that built in that particular area. And this mosque is very historical. When you came and you visit there, you see number of visitors already there, and people are coming from all over the world to see that called Badshai Mosque, because like before these two countries separated from each other, when the English they are ruling over these Pakistani and Indian peoples, that's called like the Barisawir. The British people they're ruling over them, and when they came from it, that's called the Badshai Mosque. They named it as, and if you come in some very historical things, there are many many signs that they leave, like their historical clothes and their swords and some elements of their horses. They are in the Bachai Mosque for the visitors who came and visit them, and with that they have an idea that how people are living before the 19th century, because mostly in all over the world, like 18th century is the last century for these old ruling. Now every country there is a parliament, but before that, before in 18th century, before 18th century there were the Badshai system called is all over the world, was controlling the countries, and so if you are a greenish and natural lover, I suggest you to visit the capital Islamabad. And if you are a people who love to gain knowledge about the countries and know the history of country, so then you have to visit the Lahore. Lahore, that's called heart of Pakistan, and some famous streets, because all as I mentioned already, that the Lahore is a very historical city of Pakistan. If you want to see some old stuff of Pakistan, that how people are living in 19th century in Pakistan, so then I recommend you to visit Lahore. And the next city is Karachi. Karachi, city of sea, and also that's called the backbone of Pakistan, because that particular area is connected Pakistan to all over the world via sea. Although it's very, very far away from both the capital and the historical city. But if you are some kind of person who want to travel on the sea and want to see how things gonna work, how the shipments came, and you want to see, because mostly like but to be very honest, if I mention the the law system of the Karachi is not so good as compared to Lahore and as compared to capital, because the major thing behind this is both the first cities, they fall under the Punjab, because there are four provinces of Pakistan, and they all fall under the supervision of Punjab. So Punjab is much more developed than all other provinces of Pakistan, and the Karachi that fall under the province Sindh. Sindh is a little, mostly there are illiterate people living there, and it's Sindh. It is a large province by their land, not by the number of peoples living there. Punjab is a province that is capitalized, developed, educated people living there. But as compared to Karachi, that is less developed, but as it's called very industrial, because shipments came from the all over the countries, and they land over in Karachi, and then they travel to all other cities. So mostly people's like they are fishing in Karachi, and they are connected to some traveling, because when the shipments came, they need drivers, they need trucks, and they need cars for the shipments to deliver on their destination. So number of peoples who are connected with that profession. If I mention the development and infrastructure of Karachi, that is under construction yet. Although you see some good buildings and some beautiful streets, but they are limited to only some specific societies where only higher middle class people living there. But if you see where middle class people living there, the infrastructure is so bad. Electricity gone from for 10 hours, sometime 8 hours. So the facilities for those middle class peoples is very less. But if you are some kind of person who afford to live in that particular society where her middle class people living, then you must enjoy the Karachi, because is a big city. It's a big city, and mostly travels they land over by Karachi. Then they start their traveling from Karachi, because Karachi is the old name of Karachi is Karachi, and that's called like the corner of Pakistan. So when you start traveling, so if you start from one corner and you finish till the other corner, so you start traveling from Karachi. On the next and the last city of Pakistan to be visited is Quetta. Very beautiful city. The people they are living there is these peoples they are living there. They have very white color, pure color, because the mountains there. And if you want to enjoy snow in Pakistan, then you have to visit that city, because that city covers white mountains. And in Pakistan, the other all cities, they have rocks, they have mountains, but these are green mountains. They are not white mountains. The only mountain range is in Quetta, Quetta and neighborhood, where the snow falling, and The people living there, they are very, very, very hospitalized. If you're kind of a person who came from other city, you can enjoy their hospitality and people. Because the Pakistan has interconnect border with China that located in Quetta, so mostly Pakistan shipment via road is connected from that. Hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you so much, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the channel. Thank you so much. Have a good day ahead.